Welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade. Today we are going to be cleaning, cleaning, polishing, and waxing. Travel time. I don't know what we're doing about this ball groove until I get a little cleaner on it. First thing I'm going to do is I need to clean this playfield. It's dirty, dusty. I'm using this stuff called D-Germ. It's D-Germ type stuff, but it works really good as a cleaner, you know, to wipe off dirt and stuff like that. As you can see, I'm not spraying it on a playfield, spraying it on a rag and just wiping it off. This playfield is just so nasty and dirty. I want to get as much of the dirt off as I possibly can. Look at that. For you people that are really freaking out there, we can do this too. That's propyl alcohol we can use. I'll show you how that works. It's got to be the good stuff. That's 91%. I don't like using alcohol that much either. I prefer naphtha. But just to let you know, you can use the good stuff. See, it cleans the same way. I prefer naphtha for cleaning. Let me get my naphtha. Here we go, got my naphtha. VMNP naphtha. You hear any rare click 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 noise in the background? That is my Williams space shuttle. I've been having problems with it. I think I figured out what the issue was. I just had to desolder one wire. I was soldering some stuff the other day. So I figured, well, let's just go desolder that one wire real quick on Space Shuttle. You can use naphtha. I have used window cleaner too, but I'm digging this naphtha. I guess I think I'm going to keep using naphtha. I'm digging it. It's really biting into this beat up crud that's on here and really doing a number on it. Oh, I got a couple screws I got to take out there too. It's weird, they got these two screws that they put on every, like, Williams. It's like weird. For the ball ramp. So it gets a little angle on it or something. So it goes right. Alright. Well, you can see what cleaning does. I'm going to finish cleaning it and we'll be right back. As you can see, it is nice and clean now. So now we're going to use Novus 2. I got this little 3-inch polisher pad for my drill. So let's just start right here so you can see it. And then I'm going to go through the machine. And then we'll go to another spot. Put enough on here to get this soaked. Why did I close it? I just want to do this one area right here so you can really see. I am tearing up my pad, but it was tore up from the last game. Alright. Ew, that's getting nasty. Yeah, the trick is remove everything you can. What I'm doing is a lot of these things have been repaired and there's junk in them, and I'm now pulling them out. And then what they're doing is tearing up my pad. So let's see the difference. I can already see the difference, but I will show you the difference when I move the camera. That's why I just want to do this one corner. Wow, big difference. I don't know if you can see it, but it's all nice and shiny here. See how nice and shiny that is? And then when we get over here, it disappears. So you can see the fluorescent tubes. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4. And then as we go up here, where I didn't wax, polish yet, there's nothing. And now you can actually see my camera reflecting where I did the polish. And then here, we didn't do anything. See the difference? Let's do this area right here, and then we'll look at that one. See how nasty they both look? No real reflection. So we'll do that. Just let the drill weight do the work. Do not push down on it. Just working on the ball groove up here. That's what I was doing. Alright, let's throw that over there. Let's get this. We'll throw that there. Alright. Ball grip does not feel that bad. I just did one yesterday. Oh yeah, today is November 14th, 2023 for timestamp. I wanted to make a little video too. Alright, polishing your playfield. You can see how it's all nice and shiny right here. And then over here, it's just dull. I didn't get that far yet, but I got this far. Look, you can see the light reflections. And then they just disappear into a blur. But yeah, it's coming along real good. Now we'll send it. Alright, we'll throw that over there. Alright. Wipe that off just a little bit. It's actually really good. Alright, let's fold this up. Alright. There we go. Same thing. Nice and shiny. And then dull and dead. Shiny. Dull. Shiny. Dull. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the rest of the playfield doing the same thing. You've already seen how to do this. Like I said, just let the weight of the drill and Novus 2 do the work for you. See? Dead. No shine. Shine. You can actually see my camera mount now and my hand. We'll do the same thing. Where are we? Can't even get nothing out of it. So yeah, that's polished. So I'll set you back over here, and there's the noise you're hearing. Was doing a reset, and I just had to unsolder one wire from the door for the slam tilt relay. Alright, we'll be right back, I guess. Here we go, look at that, people. Got the shine all over. We're working on this ball groove. It's a little bit deeper than what I like. I like to remove much of it as I can. So you and I are going to work on that. Let's get the camera set up. And we'll go down. This is going to be a good hour process on here. So we're going to be coming back. I need this for stirring stick. This is what I'm using. Varathane polyurethane semi-gloss interior water-based. That's what I'm using. And a toothpick. This is all I use. This needs to be stirred. That's why we have this. I just used this yesterday actually on my TV MGC stream. MGC is the Midwest Gaming Classic. I do streaming for them. Yuck. I was working on my Superstar. So if you're interested in streaming, go to TV MGC on Twitch. I usually stream Sundays at 2 p.m. But I also do, but I also do stream on Mondays on occasion. I have done Tuesday nights on occasion too, when Ed wasn't around. Hopefully Ed will come back soon. This needs to be shaken. Ugh, I'm thinking of James Bond. This needs to be stirred, not shaken. You never want to shake this because you don't want air bubbles in it. I'm going to stick the drip off. Take this. Put the stick in here. Get rid of it. Now we're going to fill in. Make it as tight as I can. The ball groove. I'm going to start right here. Now if I get out of frame, yell at me and I'll try to hear you. And we'll come back. That's all I'm doing is taking the toothpick and dragging it in the ball groove. That's Comet barking. Comet got his name because I used to have a Hurricane, Williams Hurricane, and that is now owned by the people who are buying this machine off me. And I have a Cyclone, but I never had a Comet. So we adopted a dog from the Humane Society, a shelter dog. So I named him Comet. Now I got all three. Or had all three. Had a Hurricane. I have a Comet now. And I have a Cyclone, which is right there, but you can't see it. You probably would have caught it when I was throwing the camera around. This is all I'm doing, just taking the Varathane and I'm filling in the groove. When you do this, make sure your playfield's level. I already checked that. You're going to need a razor blade in about an hour. This part of the ball groove is actually really good. I'm not really worried too much about this. I will try to drag a little bit down it, I guess. This is part right here will fill in actually pretty decent. It isn't wore through bad. And that right there, the didding, that is the owners of this game talking to me about their asteroids that they own. Here, I just replied to them. We're talking about, because the board on their asteroids was bad, needed a lot of work. And she goes, you know how it is with boards. And I'm like, oh yeah, because they're Lucky 7, that's how I met them. It had battery acid all over the board. And my guy I use to do this stuff, ended up getting vertigo really bad. Alright, might as well do some other repairs. That's going to dry for a while. He ended up getting vertigo really bad, so he couldn't really work on any boards. So this stuff right here, it will lay down flat once it dries out, and it's going to seal all this bad stuff right here. I got these chips. I'm going to fill in as many as I can. This one's not going to matter, it's underneath insert. This is what I call a player's conditioned playfield. That means have fun playing the game. It's not a masterpiece machine that you just look at, which some people do. Where's that? Right there. This is a game you can just play and you don't have to worry about. These ones right here, these cracks that I'm filling in, these will lay flat and I won't have to do anything with them. Is there any other? I got one down here. That was my stomach. That's all I'm doing. Just filling it in with what do you call it? Q-tip. I got a little bit I missed right there when I polished. Just filling in some of the chips. I'm going to go around in here too. Right on that edge. You can't see it. Right on the edge where the wood is splintering. This polyurethane will soak right into it, harden, and keep that from going anymore. I got a big blob in there I got to pick up now. Q-tips, I just put them back. Well, there's a clean spot now. I gotta clean in there anyways, but I don't want a glop of polyurethane blocking my area. I'm going to have to clean. This is normally why when I'm working on games I do mute my phone. But like I said, I was just talking to them. What the hell is that? Looks like a nail. It's probably part of the design for the kickout. I will look at that more close later on to see if that is a hack or supposed to be there. Get up there. There we go. Put a big glop on that one. But yeah, this also protects this from getting worse. I'm just going where it's chipped the most. That's all I'm really worried about. Is a chipped area. As you can see here, that is starting to change colors and light flat. So on that, I am done. What do you call it? Let's get here real quick. I'm basically done with what I'm doing here. So I'm going to be back probably about an hour or less, and I will show you how to do the rest with this ball arch. So I'll just leave the camera here. This will disappear, and then we'll be right back. Alright, we're back. And this is dry. Dry enough, I should say. Let me show you what I'm going to do. What I need to do now is I need to take a razor blade and get it about a 45-degree angle. And I need to find a good spot to start. Here we go. See how it's peeling off? That's the thick top layer of this. So I got to do that to the whole thing. And that will remove the ball guide, ball groove. Where I'm coming along here, it went flat enough, except for right there. Back you out so you already see kind of like what I'm doing anyways. What I'm doing is I'm trying to get this stuck to my hand and then flake it into the garbage. And here we didn't do anything to right to the edge here. So no, I am not taking off any of the original top, finish. I'm just going across the top, and whatever is peeling up, you notice is just from that ball arch. That I just knocked onto the floor. It is just the top layer of the ball arch. I could go over it one more time. And remove more. Add more to it. but I don't want to. Now what we're going to do is, that's a little dark right now. It's still a little wet. I am not like pushing on it. On the razor blade, I'm not pushing down. I'm just letting it go over on top, and it's slowly taking off any high spots. That's why I keep going over it and over it and over it. So I can feel it hanging up every now and then, like right here. You can actually hear it go clunk clunk. I think I got it all. Alright. I believe I got it all. Alright. I'll be back in about an hour again. Because now that I took that layer off, it's still a little dark. But that is, what do you call it? It's still drying a little bit, but I want to buff it. Buff a little smooth, but I want to make sure this is nice and dry yet. Because this does take a while to dry. And what I did was, I took it off while it was wet. And I took that top layer off, so there's no, what do you call it? Let me get a ball. There's nothing holding it anymore. I know I should have showed you, but you can see how it's just rolling good over it. It's not hanging up on nothing. This is why I didn't do any up here. And this is what you want to remove. You want to remove where the ball follows this. I should have left it dirty and then made it roll, but I got a video in my how-to section where it shows me repairing a ball groove, and the ball actually will follow the whole thing as I rolled it. Now there's nothing for this ball to grab on, so what we're going to do is let this dry again. And since I scratched it with the razor blade, I'm going to go over the top with the Novus 2 again and clean that off. So when I come back, this ball will be magically gone, and we will be polishing that last set of arch. And we're back. So now we're going to polish that line. See how tight we can get it in there. That should be good. A little bit of Novus. Ooh. It's splattered all over. Let's throw a bit different battery in here. Get a little more juice out of it. The drill actually worked better. Oh, and that battery is garbage. We'll go back to the original one we had. let's switch drills. I can leave it in, it's garbage. I'm only like a couple feet from you. You're going to hear me rip the pad off of one drill, put it on the other. Hopefully this battery's good. Yeah. It's this is a 12 volt drill. The other one was a 14 volt. What was that? That's pretty good. Alright. Let's do a little bit more. I think that is good to go. Yes, we got discoloration. However, the ball arch is fixed. There wasn't too much I could do about that. Most of that discoloration you see is from the wood being discolored from the dirt being ground in it. But there is no lip where the ball is going to grab anymore. So unfortunately, that is like the best repair I can do to the ball arch. It will lighten up a little bit as it really sets and cakes in. But now you can see the play field. Yeah, that's nice. You can still feel it's a little bit rough. But I'm not worried about it because the ball will go over it. Nice. Wax. Paste wax. I like this. I recommend this. One, it's paste wax. Smell it. Does it smell good? Oh, I love the smell of this wax. It reminds me of like Topps bubblegum smell. Like when you get a pack of Topps baseball cards and you got that stick of super hard gum that was like petrified. Kind of reminds me of that. However, I love this wax. I've been using this since like day one. Well, I shouldn't say since day one. I was one of those few that didn't know anything, and I used that mill wax. And yeah, I learned after that. I used it on my first play field, and I thought it was the bomb. Until later on, when I sold that machine and I cleaned it, I shopped it, and I realized I bombed myself because all that mill wax that I put on the play field went down into all these holes, and I was stuck getting them out. True story. This is the fun part, going around all these holes. Alright, I'm going to go down this. I like waxing that super good. I see right in here, this area. This is my favorite area to wax the most. I usually put a really thick coat of wax right in here. There's so many holes in this play field, and these posts have been pulled up over the years. They're just destroying my applicator. And not to mention my arm is tired because this is the second play field I waxed today. And I could probably use the drill to do this, but I think I would waste more wax with the drill than I would, you know, be putting on. So we are not doing that. I can go around these really nice. I can probably save my applicator pad more. I don't need to go around these really hard. Let's just do that. Go around all these walls here. Go across here now. I just don't want to miss anything. I'll show you how I go across to find out if I missed anything. Right here we're going to wax really good. Let's do my other arm for a little bit. As you can see, I like to rub in circles. I like to grind the wax in to all the checking in the paint and the planking. I like to do that as much as possible. I'll probably take this off, throw it on the side. Notice there's no slingshots on here. When I was getting it ready to wax, I was looking for the slingshots to remove them and realized there's just that. No slingshots on this game. Which kind of threw me for a little loop. So I'm like, where's the slingshots? And then I realized there are none. And just so you know, waxing, it is very hard to hit every spot. So I'll show you a little trick I learned about hitting every little spot. I'm sure there's going to be little spots that I'm going to miss. I guarantee it. There'll be some. Okay. I take my flashlight and I move it across and I look underneath the light, and if I see haze, that means I waxed it. If I see it really shiny, that means there's bare wood from me polishing it. Guarantee no matter how careful you are, like this whole area right here, you will miss. If I didn't do that, this whole area right here wouldn't have gotten any wax on it. Now this wax I'm going to leave on for, I don't know, half hour max. Earlier I left the wax on for over an hour, and boy, that was fun removing it. Holy cow, did I miss that whole area? Looks like I did. Alright, flashlight again. Let me put on the lower beam once, see if that works better. Now, high beam works the best. Right here too. This way I can see, right here, I can see what I missed waxing. Even though, like this white area right here, the ball will never touch it, I still want to protect it. Just because it is playfield, it is the playfield wood, why shouldn't it be protected? I never know what's going to happen. Somebody break the glass, dump water on it. At least the playfield will be protected. Plus, why would you only wax the areas that you're going to be touching, you know what I mean? This little applicator pad is just destroyed. I think that's about it. I had to have hit every area good by now. Some of these areas I'm just going over good. Just because the planking of the wood, I'd rather just make sure I got it ground in as much as I can, preserve the wood. Plus I polished it so good, it's kind of, what do you call it, tricks me a little bit. Like I didn't wax that area. There's a nail there too. It's got to be factory. We'll see how the ball launches out of there. Might be adjusting that. Alright, I think we are waxed. So that's, like I said, I take this and I just go over, and you can see it's got a haze, and we do that. So when we come back, we'll be ripping the wax off and what do you call it, showing you what it looks like finished. Alright, let's pull this wax off. Nothing hard about this. I just use a microfiber towel. Just go over and rub on it. It's pretty easy. It's actually been sitting about 15 minutes. I looked at it and it had a nice haze. Wow, this is bright. The colors are popping on it. So as I shop the games, I redo all my thoughts, revisit how I've worked on games in the past, and I either revert to how I've done things before or how I changed things before. As you notice, there's no playfield switches, no rollovers, no buttons, no nothing. I have to clean them anyways, so why not remove them completely out of my way so I can do a really good wax job, a good polish, really get into there, do the playfield a real good job, get a nice deep wax polish clean on it. So that's why this game I'm doing the job a little bit differently, because, well, everything's removed. And then as I build it up, every little area will be waxed and polished the exact same, with the same coating on it. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. This isn't really doing any justice. I have to move the camera. Ouch, that felt really good. And I just gouged myself real good there. Peeled the skin. Oh yeah. And that's another reason why I'm glad I pulled the switches off. So I would have probably got myself pretty good a couple times already. And then last little thing I'm going to do, since this is clean, I'm going to get my buzzer. We're going to buzz all the sockets. Buzz. Alright, we got that. Let's do this real quick. Another can. We got like 6 cans of these. Wow, this one's like garbage. That'll go in there. That one's empty. Okay, so I got what? 5 cans? This one had no straw on it. What I'm doing is I'm blowing out the dust and the fuzz that I had on it from, what do you call it? From polishing it. And now when I flip it over, anything that was lightly in there will just fall out. So I got a couple little things to do underneath. Beautiful. But yeah, let's look at it. Look at that. That shine. How deep the colors are now. That's what I'm talking about. That shine, look at that. That's why I'm doing this job the way I am doing it now. Just beautiful. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something. I hope you got something out of what I did here. There'll be some cool little things floating across the bottom here. Thumbs up. There's a thanks button. I'm hoping to get my store up by the time you see this video. Yeah, a bunch of cool things down there. Thumbs up. Please like and subscribe. Yeah, yeah, no, not you. The one, yeah, right there. You subscribe. I got over 60% of you keep coming back, but not subscribe. So thumbs up. Take care, and later. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something. I hope you got something out of what I did here. There'll be some cool little things floating across the bottom here. Thumbs up. There's a thanks button. I'm hoping to get my store up by the time you see this video. Yeah, a bunch of cool things down there. Thumbs up. Please like and subscribe. Yeah, yeah, no, not you. The one, yeah, right there. You subscribe. I got over 60% of you keep coming back, but not subscribe. So thumbs up. Take care, and later.